God damn, that's just hateful. I realized something today. It wasn't even thinking about community, but I realized, how you do something for a while, it actually can rewrite the way your brain functions. This is for instance, people are like data entry people, right? That they have these sheets of paper, and they're looking at the paper and they're typing without looking at the keyboard, and they're entering data. So, for instance, there may be a stack of papers this fucking big, right? 1,000 pages. Each one has 500 keystrokes on it. Like maybe it's like, say they're entering in old hospital records, right? So all the information would be on a person's patient sheet. They put that in the computer, and they've whatever we're talking about. So they're looking at the page and they're typing what they see, but they're not remembering what they see because they're doing 5,000 pages. So it's just they don't have time to sit there and hey, what's that? Oh, that's cool. They had this. They had to have that removed. Like they're not paying attention. Like they train because people who pay attention they work too slow. They get fired. So the good people, they're not seeing. It's just their brain is turned off. It's just sensory input and sensory output. You know, information goes in the brain, it comes out the fingers. They don't retain any of it. Do that for a couple years, and you find I've talked to people like this. They cannot retain shit they read. They have to be told stuff, or they have to sit there and like slow their brain down and like read something about 5 times. Like I left a note for a person like one time, and they swore up and down that I hadn't left them know. It's like it's right there in your fucking desk, man. They said, "Holy shit!" and they picked it up and they read it aloud. And then, like a minute went by, we were talking about something else. I said, "So what was on the note?" And they couldn't remember it again because they're trained. Like their brain shuts off, the memory shuts off when they're looking at written information. Goes out the fingers and it's gone. They have rewired the way the brain works because of their job. There's many examples of this, right? That's just one. But football players do it. Basketball players, like they train their brains to react in certain ways. So, I think I've done that with myself in doing these reactions for 2 years. Now, I told you, like, I've been doing it with Dad for 25 years, before YouTube ever existed. But, not to this extent. Like, I'd watch maybe 2 shows a night with him. Now, I'm doing 20 hours of recording a week, 25, something like that. I'm doing a lot of hours of recording. Way more hours editing, but a lot of hours recording. So I've been doing this constantly. I haven't taken a vacation. I don't think I've had a full day off this year. Like maybe there's some days where I just need time off. I don't feel well or whatever. I'm doing a lot of driving. I told you I have to drive to get some extra money and shit. Whatever. Still, sometime in that day, I'm at least doing some editing. So I've been doing this continuously for 2 years. Really continuously, at least for the last 5 months. Like just nonstop, right? I realized today it changed the way my brain works because I was recording a reaction to a movie, and I realized that a couple of years ago I would not have enjoyed the movie, and a couple of years ago I was Mr. Rank It guy. I was all about like, man, I'd be fucking every time a new Star Wars come out, I'd do another list of my here's the best Star Wars movie ever. Here's all the Star Wars movies in my rank. I would do this on a message board every fucking time. All the Harry Potter novels. I was ranking everything, Anything come out, lost episodes, lost seasons, the TV show. Just ranking everything, right? I was Mr. Rank It guy. Somewhere along the way, I lost any interest in ranking shit. I don't give a fuck. I thought about this morning because I was like, am I going to do a ranking video for like episodes or maybe seasons of this show? And I realized I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I don't spend any time thinking about it. It's irrelevant. Because doing reactions have forced me to enjoy the journey and to stop thinking about things. Compare this to this. This is better than this. This is better than this. Which one's better? We have to know right now. Everybody has to have an opinion. Which one's better? I like them both. Objectively speaking, some things were just terrible. Dad was towards the end of his life. He was obsessed with this TV show called Outpost. It It was god fucking awful. Now, I saw it before I rewired my brain, so maybe I would feel differently now. But I think some things are just objectively bad. Obviously. Nobody's maybe watched that shit yet. But my point is that I now enjoy the journey of watching something, be it a movie or a TV show or whatever. So much. I enjoy the journey, and it doesn't matter to me which one's better or what. The ranking shit just... I know I'm repeating myself, but if you could have known me before I started recording videos, you would understand how profound this is. I guess I'm just navel gazing at this point, but it kind of blew my mind when I realized it. Yes, season 4 was the worst, and since Troy left, it just took some of the heart out of the show, and then Shirley's gone too. It's like it's not the same show. It's Community in name only. Like, when does this become a Ship of Theseus thing? Because they keep removing pieces and plugging new people in, and it's just not the same show anymore. It's the same writers. But they've spent so long building up these characters, you can't just plug and play new characters, man. I don't care how interesting the new characters are. It just doesn't work, right? So, I'm not as engaged the last couple seasons. Once Troy left, I just stopped engaging as much. But I still enjoyed it. And, I could do a ranking, but does it matter if season 5 is worse than season 6, or season 6 is worse than season 5, or either one of them is worse than season 4? It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. And I can honestly say this. I have not seen a movie that I hated watching in 2 years. Whereas there were movies I would be like, hey, Dad, I'm just going to go to sleep. Well, then fuck this movie. I'd do that quite often, actually. Because he'd watch a lot of bullshit, man. Just terrible ass shit. He'd be like Grunkle Stan, watching terrible ass shit, man. This shit's awful. I wonder if I'd feel that way now. I'm way more in the moment watching shit than I used to be. And I think my job, doing this has rewired my brain. I'm consuming content differently than I used to. It's very weird. And I think this show is the one that made me realize it, but it's been happening for a while now. Wait, another fucking documentary episode with just 2 left. You gotta be shitting me.
Hard.
So this will be the second time ever that we see him teach in class.
Law on the board.
He is a terrible ass teacher.
Presentation is about marriage law.
Crap. So he's not even seeing the screen.
I'm in your class.
He's been getting a lot more screen time this season.
Class as well.
Alrighty then. Are they getting married or what? What's happening?
Will you marry me?
Get the fuck out of my face.
Yes,
Oh,
Dad,
that
yes,
took a turn.
I
I
will.
was not expecting that. She had a look of horror on her face. Yeah, I'll break up with you in the hallway.
Well, it's official. I'm getting late.
I guess this is what's happening when you lose half your cast, right? You gotta start having Garrett stories.
Hey, stop.
Oh shit, don't be panning down. That's for goddamn sure.
Movies where the hero's wife or girlfriend is dead or missing, and so he sits in the dark and he watches
yes,
her.
we know. This is something else that Dan Harmon hates.
Brenda, don't look at the camera. Okay, look at the camera.
Wait, is he in 2 places at once? Was a bed just in 2 places at once? Did I misread that? Because I don't think I did.
Sorry.
He must have an assistant cameraman.
What's happening? Everything's going wrong.
That's not a bad Garrett impression.
She doesn't understand filmmaking. I lived in New York, but I'll show.
Yeah. Oh, he has a whole crew. Okay, gotcha.
Friends isn't an adequate label.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're an intensely, intimately
just say
bonded
family, it's
crew.
okay.
Cherry and classic. Do you have black?
Of course you would say that.
But can you get that?
I can film you getting it.
It's all
He's
bad.
a dictator. When
We
it
dance
feels
together.
like a second to
This is
last
gonna be
episode of the
fun.
series. A fucking wedding. They weren't going to have any of these characters get married. Garrett makes sense. You have to have a wedding in this situation.
What have you been up to? I think you already asked that. Did you answer?
Yeah, I feel like you didn't.
Penny Ray! What did I say?
Really, Chang is part of this?
Hey, what are you guys doing? We gotta go. The wedding starts in like 40 minutes.
Shit, they've been fucking around, man. They need to get dressed.
We lied to you because we knew you'd be late.
Oh,
so we
shit.
lied
Oh,
to
nice. They played his ass.
What do you call it? Synergy.
That may be the only funny thing Frankie said all season.
You literally just defined
Oh,
codependence.
Here, do you, Garrett, take Jack Nicholson to be your lawfully...
No.
Christian Slater to be your lawfully...
Yeah, that's just Jack Nicholson again.
Time margin because now we have like 3 more hours to play the
Wow,
game.
they padded it by 3 hours. Dick.
Wait, what do you mean 3 more
Yeah, what's
hours?
that
How is
about?
that even possible?
Did they get the time run? Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, that's right. Everything on the floor. Hey, Abed, put your shit down and get dressed.
What? Yeah, we'll drive together. We are not driving together.
Fuck that. Yeah. Hey, he anticipated with the camera. That's not a good documentarian. You're not supposed to anticipate. Yeah, get your ass out of here.
I choose.
When they were
What if
making
I'm
fun of him,
God?
and all of a sudden they reveal he's in the foreground,
What
that's one of the hardest times I've ever laughed at this show. That was excellent.
Somebody over there laughed at that the wrong way.
I like it when he's angry. I think that's when I like it. When he's angry or terrified. Shut the fuck up. Just ball gag them both.
Welcome, please join us.
Oh,
Any of those people could be gone.
shit. Jeff took the short way. Yeah. The long way, I guess.
Sandwiches with you. I love folding towels with you.
Like how Dean just kind of inserted himself in the middle of a married couple, where he's the most comfortable, clearly.
Stacy, do you take Garrett?
Fuck no, this has just been a prank.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. What a fucking idiot. Jeff is drunker than I am. And that's saying a lot. Chang is drunker than I am. That's also saying a lot.
Who would have thought that Barrett's wedding would be the best day of our lives?
Definitely not Garrett
Yeah.
since his name.
Yeah. Who the fuck is this?
Oh,
This mother of the
Are
bride?
you Garrett's mom?
I sure am.
Oh, mother of the groom.
Us to maybe take a step back, gain a little perspective, wreck the whole night for some really wonderful people. To a wedding in the middle of the vows to a bush.
Well, that was just one of us, to be fair.
I don't want my son to kill
Oh,
himself,
shit.
so do what you gotta do.
And what do we got to do? Leave? I'm not really getting her messaging here.
Holy crap.
What have we done?
Okay.
You suck. You always suck.
Let's spread out and
Be the best wedding guests anyone.
So you're going to run the evening. Okay, cool. I wonder if the Abed actor directed this episode. Like, the actor directed it. Because, of course, he's not in it at all, right? Which would kind of suck for the second last episode ever, just to not be in it, other than voiceover.
Well, that's your problem.
She's drunker than I am, too.
I love you, Abed.
I was addicted to encouraging white
Oh,
people.
shit.
All right. Now there's a man who knows his meatball. It started as simple survival.
This man knows exactly what
What
he's
is he
doing.
doing?
Now that's a container for liquor. I never felt like a sellout. I never laughed at anything.
Sweetie, you're
Oh,
getting
shit.
meatball juice everywhere but your plate.
God damn.
I think I'm doing better than you are with your asparagus.
That's really hateful.
And look at you.
Yeah.
Working
Work
on
that
the
shit.
thing. So,
I love you.
I love
Look,
you.
you avoided a
you
fight,
feel
man.
like a superhero.
Good man.
Has a 90-year-old Mima here. I pushed her around the dance floor.
Yeah. Then I pushed her down a flight of stairs. She didn't like that as much.
Okay,
Yeah.
we have the same dragon.
Yes, it's almost like you're the same character. So what was the point? Never mind.
What would you name your dragon? I think we need a list of dragon names.
Viserius? Who's going to watch this documentary, by the way?
You don't show this to people.
That was my question, right?
So then why do you...
Yeah, exactly.
It relaxes me. It's like knitting with less discipline.
Yeah, so you're wasting everybody's time. Knitting, you're not bugging anybody else.
Dr. Rachel Spinetail, Holly
She's
Hotbreath.
fucking David Dragons. Yeah, Jimmy Talon.
In a plot twist in the story of our comeback as wedding guests. Garrett's older brother,
Is
Bone.
that the same actor?
I took Garrett's mom aside and told her after our
She
behavior.
said, eat her ass.
And I'm not going to wear your
Yes,
speech.
you are.
This is a thing of substance.
It's going to suck ass.
And this toast is rocket fueled selflessness. And history to out toast the entire
You
wedding.
can't cuss. You're on fucking websites, man. Why can't you cuss?
God, I love myself.
That was
They cuss on Atlanta. That's on the FX, man. You're on the internet. You should be able to cuss.
So many classic toast
No shit.
counters.
A fire hydrant could follow this.
You're still going to suck ass.
Don't let Garrett. Don't let Garrett keep you from.
Remember the Gong Show where they fucking hit
Hey,
the
Stacy's
gong?
friend
Yeah,
Andy.
sit your ass down.
Next up, we have our students. I give them till about
Oh
June.
my god. Yeah, see, that was a good one actually.
Guys will be fine forever, as long as Stacy never lets Andy babysit
Yeah,
or go near a child.
you goddamn right, man. Let's roast this bitch.
But that means 2 families are leaving here tonight.
That's a standard cliche for weddings.
Now, my friends and I came here tonight
To wreck this
as
wedding.
outsiders. We spent the night learning about these 2 clans of outsiders.
Goddamn right. Stop here. It's a perfect toast if you shut the hell up right now.
These are the kind of things you learn being the biggest jerks at a wedding. He's
He's killing.
90 years young.
Man,
And
did she
some
just
of
die?
you check with
She looks
Stacy's
like the Queen Mother.
meatball, also 90 years young.
They both died.
That both of them were born
Oh
in the
shit!
same
Don't tell me that those two are related.
Garrett and Stacy, would you mind getting them both out here?
They're long lost sisters, aren't they? So two.
Isn't she
So
beautiful?
that would make these two first cousins, right?
Garrett, where's Aunt Polly?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Because either someone here is lying,
Great toast,
or this
Jeff.
family's a lot closer than we thought.
They can't be that related though. What are we talking? 3 generations? They'd be like second cousins? Yeah. Was that taboo, man? It's not like his brother's sister. It's not like Daenerys fucking her nephew, right? It's just cousins, man. We do that shit in the South all the time. I haven't done it, but you know.
If I wasn't always trying to help, actually, none of this would have happened if I hadn't tried helping.
Okay, Britta, we're all the worst right now.
Dean
Take
did
a
nothing
day
wrong,
off.
man. Dean's been fine. The rest of you guys are fucking toxic as hell. What made it so great is his toast was perfect until that moment.
I was a good dean before you guys. You can't disprove it.
Still with us. We won't be cutting the cake or dancing. I believe there was a guy in a Homer Simpson.
Did you smash it? That's what I want to know.
Drive safe. In fact,
Yeah.
an annulment is warranted.
shit.
What? No, screw that. No.
He's gonna chang this up.
Leave, and you want this guy to do what? Forget he's in love? For you?
He's gonna chang this up.
They were letting me finish, sir.
Yeah.
Who loves you here more than Stacy?
I'm gonna go home and fuck my cousin.
It's you against the world, and you will not win. But you get to make.
This is actually true. You're already a loser. Fuck it. You might as well fuck your cousin.
You be my legally incestuous wife. Yes. Everyone stay and eat cake, or go to hell.
Like I said, when he's angry, he's the best. Angry or terrified. Either way, he does something with his voice. It's great.
This was about me. I didn't think I could do it.
Why are you hard? Twitter be blowing up. Yeah. It probably was. I think Twitter was around when this episode came out. What was this? 2009 to 2015? Something like that. Yeah, it was definitely up.
Wow, what an episode of Community.
Fuck off. I just looked it up. It looks like the Abed actor did not direct it. So, just a weird choice, man. A weird choice to do it because it would have been just as good not being a documentary, I think, for the most part. I guess there were some documentary specific gags they did, I guess. You know. You're right, I'm not going to go off on this again. You know what I think about that. Yeah, I got nothing. There's the penultimate episode. So I didn't hate it. You know, it was pretty funny. But yeah, it's just let's just jump into the finale.